But in 1 Corinthians 2, verse 9, but as it is written, eye has not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which God has prepared for them that love him. God's revealed them by his Spirit, for the Spirit searches all things, even the deep things of God. And just a little further ahead, 1 Corinthians 3, verse 3, for you are yet carnal. Whereas there is among you envying and strife and divisions, or are you not carnal and walk as mere men? Get what Paul's saying here. He's saying, you guys are just acting like men. God expects way more. He expects you to operate in the power of the Spirit, not just walk around like mere men. This normal Christian stuff really includes a normal ability to operate in this stuff, but an absolute desperate hunger for seeing God work, an appetite for the impossible. So how at this present time can we see something in the future and bring it to now so that we actually own it or experience it or whatever it is? John 12, verse 37, but though he had done so many miracles before them, they did not believe on him, that the saying of Isaiah the prophet might be fulfilled, which he spoke, Lord, who has believed our report, and to whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed? Verse 39, therefore they could not believe, because Isaiah said again, he has blinded their eyes and hardened their heart, that they should not see with their eyes, nor understand with their heart, and be converted, and I should heal them. If they saw it, and they'd pray, well, I'd have to heal them. So I'm not going to let them see it. I'm not going to let them hear it. I'm going to hold these people off to the side and not heal them. Israel could have seen their complete future and grasped it in a spiritual sense. They could have prayed for it and arrived there, and this building would not exist. Jesus and his mom and the disciples come to the party, and we know, because Jesus made it very clear, I only do what I see my Father do, and I only say what I hear my Father say. And when they ran out of wine, the mother of Jesus said to him, they have no wine. It sounds like a simple request. Put it in paraphrase. Because he only did what he saw his Father doing, he looks up and he says, Mom, not now, not yet. That's a future thing. And she says, out of the hunger of her heart, to a few of his disciples, I think something's going to happen. You do what he says. And a couple seconds later, he looks up and he says, oh, I know I didn't misread it the first time, because I'm in constant communication with the Father, but I think there's been a change of plans. Okay, get those jugs, those jars, fill them up with water, and we have the ushering in of the miracles that sound like they weren't quite yet. She pulled them in with hunger, or maybe thirst in this case. I'm telling you right now, if he didn't want me to raise somebody from the dead, I wouldn't be talking about it, because I would be blinded to it, and my heart would not comprehend that it was on the list of possibilities. But because it is, if you can see it, it's not only one of the possibilities, but you can have it. God wants you to think that you can have it. Pull the hard stuff into your present, grasping it, because you are so hungry for the things of God that you say, God, if you showed it to me, I know you want me to hunger after it. Therefore, I know it's possible. It's possible in my life, whether I thought about it before or not. So in God's economy, desperation for what we see moves heaven and can even change the timeline. So the nature of God is revealed in what he shows us. Because if he shows us, he wants us to get hungry for it. Otherwise, he wouldn't show it to us. If he shows you tomorrow, today, he's hoping to hook you into bringing into your day what you could sort of describe as originally assigned for the future. And if he doesn't blind you to a topic, that means acceleration is possible. John 4. Jesus was at point A. He had to get to point B. But it took him through Samaria. For what we can glean, he did not intend really to bring the gospel to the Gentiles. Samaritans were sort of a mixed race that were considered not in the fold. And so his intent was to go straight through and keep on going. Because he was started at A and wanted to get to B. He ends up trying to go through and gets waylaid, sits at the well, talks with the woman, reveals everything, prophetic words, reveals everything to her, changes her life, changes the life of a whole bunch of people in town. They begged him to stay a couple more days. So the intent, the timeline was to zip through Samaria. That was the timeline. The Samaritans said, oh no, we see a future in this. You've got to stay, you've got to stay, you've got to stay. He did with great fruit. Changed the timeline of heaven. God the Father revealed to them that their lives could be changed. And so they pulled it into their present day.